Right, today we're going to go to Novi Sad and I'm going to show you all the interesting bits of Novi Sad and the history behind them. So on you get, let's go. This geezer Tito in the Second World War needed some toys for his kids, so he thought he'd build them a fort. So he built them this place. But the bloke that he got to do the clock didn't really know a lot about clocks, and he's made the second hand, the minute hand, shorter than the hour hand. So nobody really knows what the time is here. But it's got a nice view. There's a new bridge, and it's worth coming up here. Someone's wearing the local costume. That's a traditional costume for here. It's a Gucci tracksuit. Right, now we're standing by this river. Not quite sure what it's called. I've only been here 20 years, next to the River Danube. We're going to go across that bridge over there now, Valadansky Most, to the church, which is in the centre of town. Let's get back on a bike, come on. New initiative for Serbia. The European Union is building lots of what they call Kružni toks, and they're infiltrating Serbia with these Kružni toks. Now I'm going to give you a lesson on how to use one. Statue of Peter I. That's because he was the first geezer in Serbia to be called Peter. Someone went to England and they heard the name Peter, and they come back and they said, that's a nice name, we'll call him Peter. And he was Peter I, and he had an horse, and he was really happy. So there you go. This street mural is depicting Novi Sad back in like 2008, how it used to be. Good times apparently. This is a statue of Jovan Jovanovic Smythe. He was a writer, but in his spare time he was a bit of a terrorist because he was part of the Novi Sad mob that got rid of Austria-Hungary. Like this, you think this building is a Catholic church, but it's not. They actually built this building when they were filming Batman in the town. And if you look behind you, you'll see the statue of Batman himself. This is Novi Sad Museum behind me. I've never been in there. I should be in there really because it's full of old stuff. Dobar dan, kako ste? Jel imate i Mars čokolade? Može jedno. Hvala puno. Virginia. I've been told I've got to include my sponsors in this, which is the X-ray for the teeth, because they make sure that you got a nice set of railings. I might have a bit of a fan in the pocket. If you hang on a second. I haven't got one. You need something up instead. We're now standing outside the synagogue. This was built by a geezer called Lipot Blaunhorn. He was an architect from Budapest. He designed a lot of synagogues, more than 20 synagogues around Central Europe. The synagogue itself is on Yevreska, which is Jewish street, and at the end of that there is Futovski Piazza. Now in Serbia, in Novi Sad, if anybody asks you directions, you always say from Futovski Piazza ili levo ili. So you have to know where Futovski Piazza is. In fact, it's part of the driving test to know where that is. Evo synagogue. This is Stadium Karađorđeva. This is home of Vojvodina Football Club. They're usually third to Partizan and Red Star, but you know, you've got to support them because it's our home team. Come on, let's see if we can get in and have a look at the pitch. That's the away end over there, and that's Sever. That's where the home supporters go, that end. This is Strand Novi Sad. This is the beach in Novi Sad. This is where people come in the summer to swim in their own pool and urine and pay for the pleasure of doing it. This is Ribaska Ostrovo. This is where I keep my boat. I've just bought it. It's a catamaran full berth with an import V8. As you can see, I haven't got out much, but the weather's turned nice now, so I should be using it soon. We're going to now go onto the island and have a look at the restaurants and stuff and the boats that are up there. This is from Ribaska Ostrova. That's Most Sloboda in the background, Freedom Bridge, and across the water is Sremska Kamenica, where all the cool people live. Now we're outside the Siam, eating Gyros Master, another one of my sponsors. Look at the queue for the vaccination. Oh look. Move down that way. That's the queue for the vaccination. We've already had ours. That's it now, we're going home. If there's any other places you want to see in Novi Sad, like and subscribe and we'll do it again. Alright, see you later.